the St. Louis Cardinals. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another. I'm joined by Eric Lyons, and Eric, as we get set to finish off this 4-game set here today.
It's been a fairly even series so far. Home sides wound up taking 2 of the first 3. You figure this one could go either way.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Colorado Rockies, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll be opposed by the fellow you see right there, a guy who garnered some Rookie of the Year consideration in 2010, the left-hander Jaime Garcia. Charlie Blackmon will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
After losing the opener of this series on Thursday, they've come back and won 2 straight, so they'll be looking to end the series on a high note here and take 3 out of 4.
And that's a fair ball. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So some real problems out there at that time as it'll wind up in E7. Kyle Parker will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead, really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead.
Runner on third, nobody out. You figure just about any ground ball to the shortstop or second baseman is gonna score a run. Here he gets even more than he bargained for as he finds a hole right up the middle into center field for the RBI single.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And he is in there.
Boy, if you want to draw up what a perfect hit and run looks like, use a tape of this at-bat right here. With the right-handed hitter up there, the second baseman's forced to go cover second. And this ball is just slapped right into the big hole that he just vacated. That's absolutely textbook right there.
The catcher, Willeen Rosario now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Jay is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And the key here was just to get an out. Yeah, you gave up a run, but now he's maybe a pitch away from getting a double play ball and getting out of the inning.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, and when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that he's a little bit jumpy out there to start this game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him, give him a word or two of encouragement.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Line hard to center field. And Walker will reach. It's a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Carlos Gonzalez will dig in. Currently one spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
The 1-1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. Peralta for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rockies 2, the Cardinals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. John Jay will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, Sean Shea.
In the air to right center. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Jason Hayward will get his first opportunity now. In there, no balls and a strike. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runners on first with one down. Ready now on 1-1. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
The one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to the first baseman, Morneau, and the inning is over. Omar Quintanilla will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. And the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Justin Morneau will get his first opportunity now. And as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. Christian Bergman digs in at the plate.
The pitcher number 36, Christian Bergman.
First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this goes right past him. Charlie Blackmon will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
The next pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Kyle Parker will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's set. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Garcia ready, the 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 Cardinal error, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Matt Holliday is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Parker comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting sixth, the shortstop,
Johnny Peralta will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Line hard, but foul. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Colton Wong will get his first chance now. Trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here it comes. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases. Here's another 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, he can't rein it in. The next 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Willeen Rosario is ready to go here as we begin the third. Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
1 away here to begin the third. Neil Walker will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
And here's the first pitch. Carlos Gonzalez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. He's running towards second, and a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Omar Quintanilla will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First offering on the way. Runs up to bunt, and he gets it down to the right side. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here's the left-handed hitting power threat, Justin Morneau. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead. Christian Bergman will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. And that's taken for strike one. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
More of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
Fouled straight back. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Tony Cruz will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Peter Borges will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. John Jay will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. He waits. Now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. From the stretch. Now he dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. Jason Hayward will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. They'll go the short way to Quintanilla, and that ends the inning. Carlos Villanueva is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Charlie Blackmon is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Here you go from behind the plate. This is a good angle to show how that 4-seam fastball will rise in the end. And that's a pitch that's awfully difficult to get on top of.
Stepping in now, Kyle Parker. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. The 1-0 home. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
A little surprising to me that this ball stayed fair. He gives it a pretty good ride into the corner. The outfielder gives chase, but this is going to wind up inside the chalk by not much more than a foot or two, and he'll coast into second with a double.
Here's Nolan as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Willeen Rosario will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Rosario.
First pitch coming. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 1-1 on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Matt Carpenter will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Here's Matt Adams now. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And Morneau looks this one in for the first out of the inning. Matt Holliday will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
To 2-2 now. 2-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Here's Walker for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Neil Walker.
And this will be fouled away. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another 1-2. A chance here for the second baseman, Wong. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Omar Quintanilla will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
First pitch coming. Justin Morneau is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a...
Meanwhile now, this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Morneau. Number 13 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Christian Bergman will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Busch. It's the Rockies 8 and the Cardinals nothing. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit. Colton Wong will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Pause. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Tony Cruz will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that's through. A base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, make 2 here, we win this ball game before you know it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Morneau won't be able to track this down. It's a fair ball. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away. John Jay will dig in here with the bases loaded now. And their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
From the belt, the pitch. And that misses 1-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double. And don't look now, but the comeback is on. Jason Hayward will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. He waits. Now the pitch. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. He's ready now. The pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. They'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Well, he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Matt Carpenter will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Keith Butler will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Charlie Blackmon stands in as he looks at a called strike. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Kyle Parker will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Kyle Parker.
Now here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. On the way. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Nolan Arenado will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
The 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Turn 2 now, let's go.
Here it comes, 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Willeen Rosario is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner goes. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Matt Adams will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. Matt Holliday will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-1. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. That's hard hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Let's take a look at our score.
Brooks Brown will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Johnny Peralta will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Comes set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Colton Wong will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still 8-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Water. Get your water here.
Here's the first offering. Neil Walker is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Oh, he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner towards second. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Yeah, and he's got 2 hits already, and this probably should have been his 3rd. But he hits it right to his man, and that's going to keep him off base.
First pitch on the way. Carlos Gonzalez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
2-0 on the way. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Two-two pitch on the way. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
All right, calm down.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
First offering on the way. Omar Quintanilla is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0. 2-0 now.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Running is Gonzalez. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Tony Cruz will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first by Quintanilla, and there's out numero uno. Rendell Gritcher will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. John Jay will step in. He doubled home a couple this last time. And here's the first pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Has a look, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. Jason Hayward will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. First and second now, 1 man out. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Matt Carpenter will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
I'll hold that thought as the play is made out there for out number 3, and the side is retired. Randy Choate will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Herrera will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2 with one away. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. On to first, and there are two down. Charlie Blackmon will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now here it comes. Now here's a line shot out to right field, and it'll get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Kyle Parker is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. He's set, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A runner on first with two away. He waits, now the pitch. Grounded, foul. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Rockies strand one, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Boone Logan will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Matt Adams will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Matt Holliday will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. This ball will be chopped foul. One out, nobody on. And the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Here comes another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Johnny Peralta will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
and their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta, and he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Swing and the ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Once again a 3-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The next 3-2. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner. Colton Wong will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. He's ready now. The pitch. Swinging a bouncer out in front. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Walden will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. James is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Come on, Cardinal.
First pitch coming. Willeen Rosario is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball.
Strike. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
1-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Neil Walker will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Neil Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. And here's a slider for a called strike.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Here comes the 2-1. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Picked up by Peralta. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tony Cruz will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And now a pitch on the way. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Blackman is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Well, I'll tell you, a side armor is a lot easier to deal with if you're a left-handed hitter. Here he's able to see the ball all the way in, and then he just rips it for a solid single.
In now is John Jay, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Look at Walker, and they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Jason Hayward will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1-0 on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Come on, let's get a hit.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good morning, baseball fans. A great weekend of baseball has concluded, and we're set for a new week of games. But first, here's what happened around the league on Sunday. Starting out in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies were in St. Louis to take on the Cardinals, and it was the Rockies who came out on top 8-2. Kyle Parker collected 4 hits and led the charge offensively for the winning side. As of today, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Giants did battle with the Rangers in North Texas, and it was a walk-off win for the Rangers in extra innings. The final was 8-7. Leonis Martin turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He is in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases. Right now, the Rangers are in second place in the AL West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Giants are in third place in the NL West, 2.5 games out of first. The Arizona Diamondbacks played some interleague baseball against the Astros in Houston, and it was Arizona who stole the victory in extras. The final score was 7-6. A.J. Pollock was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. Daniel Hudson got the win out of the pen, his 6th so far this year. At the moment, the Astros sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're 7 games back. The Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West, 10.5 back. The Friars were in Miami to take on the Marlins, and it was the Marlins who came out on top. The score was 2-1. Jose Fernandez was victorious on the mound, turning in an impressive 13 strikeout performance. Looking at the standings, the Marlins sit in second place in the National League East Division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division, 11.5 games out of first. The Angels headed up the freeway to Los Angeles to take on the Dodgers in interleague action, and it was free baseball for the Dodgers, who walked off to the extra innings win. The final was 7-4. A.J. Ellis was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. As of today, the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Angels are atop the American League West, 2 games up on second place. The Washington Nationals visited the Big Apple to do battle with the Mets at Citi Field, and Washington was the winner. Final score was 6-2. Doug Fister earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Right now, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 9.5 games behind first. The Nationals are atop the division. They have a small 1.5 game advantage over second. The Atlanta Braves paid visit to the city of brotherly love to match up with the Phils, and the Phillies came away with the W, 5-0. Cole Hamels earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. Heading into today, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're 15. Pittsburgh Pirates